How's it going, everyone? And hey y'all, it's me, like the me in the future. Today is currently 11th of June. This episode was recorded some time ago, almost a week ago, I think. I did this so that I could upload a bunch of episodes back to back without concerning myself with the test that I had this week. And even the reason I'm recording this extra bit off is because I want to tell you guys something about another series, which is the Kingdom Hearts series, which, if you haven't, go check it out. It's actually pretty good for a recorded series on a PS2 emulator. Unfortunately, I still can't record it on the PS3, but that's besides the point. So, I've noticed that Kingdom Hearts in my channel has never been that popular. So I'm moving it to live stream territory, and the reason why is two, actually. First, I feel like my mental health has been degrading ever since I started that series, because I had never had a proper rage quit in any game before, actually. If I stopped playing, it's because I was feeling tired, or, hell, maybe I just didn't want to play anymore. Even with Data Organization 13, the secret bosses of Kingdom Hearts 2. I have fun attempting them, but this was just... the last episode was just unfair, and I felt like I needed to do something about Kingdom Hearts. So that's reason number one. Reason number two is because, well, contrary to what I just said, I would like to see your guys's, I would like to see you guys react live to my rage quit. I know it's kind of counterproductive to what I just said, but it makes sense in my head, trust me. So, we're going to be rotating between 3 live streams, or live stream series, I mean. So, Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, Justice for All, Pokemon Heart Gold, Randomizer Nuzlocke, which I'm sure we're going to lose at some point, and Kingdom Hearts. And to add a little to the live stream mix, I'm also gonna be live streaming the entirety of Chapter 6 of Danganronpa. That's right, the finale is all gonna be live streamed, and I hope to see you guys there. I am excited. This game is hype, and you guys are gonna see what I'm talking about once we get into episode 19 and later into 20 and 21, which are already recorded, by the way, so don't freak out that I'm mentioning future episodes like this. They're already recorded. I already know what happens in them. I just don't want to spoil the surprise. Anyways, thank you all for listening to me, and enjoy the video. Welcome back to some more Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc, episode 19. We're on to the investigation of Sakura's death. I'm gonna be honest with you, I owe you a big apology. Episode 18 was weird. I don't know, you probably already know by this point if you're watching the video, but I'm sorry. I never thought something like that would happen to me. You hear it all the time. It happened to others, but this time it happened to me directly, and I'm like, ugh, it hurts, you know, because that episode was actually filled with a lot of good stuff. Really, really good stuff. I'm sorry. I wish I could have done something to prevent that from happening. I don't know what happened too. It's like I literally just ended streaming, and when let's just get it over with. I don't know how you guys have felt about the off commentary in episode 18, but that's how it had to be. I'm deeply sorry. I'll make sure it never happens again. I'm gonna be more thorough from now on. In everything. I became more thorough relating to the video game audio once that incident in the second class trial happened. And from now on, I guess I'll be more vigilant on my own audio as well. So yeah, we learn from our mistakes, guys. I just hope you can forgive me on that. I really do. Anyways, we're on. It's investigation time. Let box 15 commence. Yes. So, yeah, Sakura just appeared dead in the rec room, for those of you who don't remember. Alright, let's talk to people and find out what's happening. There's some kind of plastic container rolling around near the entrance to the room.
So...
It looks like a protein drink, and it's empty. Sakura must have drank it. Everyone knows how much she loved her protein. And she mentioned more than once how protein was good for all sorts of ailments.
Wrong.
I wouldn't take that to heart if I were you. I know! But still, this protein can. It's got a label on it that says Chem A2. That reminds me, Sakura mentioned how the Chem Lab had all kinds of health stuff. So she must have gotten this from the Chem Lab.
Just a second.
But that's strange. Huh? What is?
Hey.
You see what's scattered around the can? Yeah, glass. Shards of light blue glass. They must be parts of the window I broke to get inside.
Correct.
But they aren't just scattered around the can. They're also underneath it. Why does that matter? Makoto, are you really asking that? For fuck's sake. Makoto, your intelligence just dropped, didn't it?
So...
I can't say for sure yet, but you're probably going to want to take note of it. I feel like it'll become an important clue later on. It means that the protein can just fell after you broke the glass, which technically is impossible. An important clue, I'm not sure I see how. Has doubting Kyoko ever gotten you anywhere? That's the question. There's all sorts of stuff here. What is that? There are shards of glass scattered all around the chair Sakura was sitting on. The glass is all red, and these are the top and bottom sections of a bottle, alright? Right? So this must have originally been a bottle. Glass shards on the floor, yeah. Huh? There's something else on the floor near the glass. It's a figure. It fits the palm of my hand. It's a Monokuma figure. What is that a chess piece? Oh my god, if that's a chess piece, I'm gonna flip out. Figure on the floor. There's also this. This looks like some kind of wrapper.
Huh?
Huh? That's... Do you recognize it, Hina?
Well,
yeah. I mean, I gave it to her. That's a candy wrapper. Sakura got super upset when she found out Genocide Jack had attacked me, right? So after we left the nurse's office, I gave it to her. I thought it might help her calm down a little. So you gave that candy to Sakura? I found a big box of it in the warehouse. I really like them. Actually, as soon as we could get into the warehouse, I took the entire box back to my room. I made sure nobody else could get their hands on them. You really like them that much? But I wanted Sakura to get a chance to try one for herself. That's why I gave it to her. Aww. But now they've lost all their flavor. Aww. That's so sad, actually. I feel for Awa in this one.
What the heck?
We already know who did it.
I won't forgive you.
Byakuya, Toko, or Hiro. It had to be one of them. They couldn't stand the sight of her. You agree with me, don't you, Makoto? Well, I don't want to say anything for sure without finding out more. Then let me help you find out more. You see, Sakura asked all three of them to meet with her. You know where? Right here in the rec room. What? Well, that's something I didn't know. After I went to the nurse's office this morning, Sakura and I both left together, right? Well, eventually she went off on her own. When I saw her again after that, she told me. She said she'd left a note for each of them. She asked them to meet her in the rec room by noon. By noon? The Monokuma file said she'd die right around then. I'm telling you the truth. I heard it right from Sakura herself. And I tried to stop her. But she wouldn't listen. She said not to worry, that she just wanted to talk to them. And this is what happened. If I'd stopped her, by force even, this never would have happened. Hina. It's impossible not to have regrets, I know. Yeah, Makoto felt the exact same in the first class trial. Well, before he knew he was double-crossed by Sayaka, but let's not talk about that. That didn't happen. It did, and I'm pissed about that. But the fact that she had asked those three to meet with her, and she asked them to come to the rec room at noon, the same time and place she ended up dying, it might be good to confirm what I just heard with the three of them directly. Alright. What about you, Kyoko?
However...
But for Sakura to have been killed... Yeah, she's not the type who would go down without a fight.
It's true.
And she certainly didn't, I would say. She was the ultimate martial artist, strong in body, mind, and spirit. So how was the killer able to get the upper hand on her? I wonder, did someone get the upper hand? They must have taken her by surprise, right?
Certainly.
Certainly, they would have needed to. They would have needed to if they expected to stand any chance against her. Yeah, I actually, ever since I ended episode 18, I've been thinking about that. Who would have been able to kill her? And no matter how hard I think, nobody could kill her. Not even Awa, and they were the best of friends. It's not like she would have tried even. What about you? What do you want? You're bothering me. I'm investigating here, you douche. it would be wise of you to cooperate. There's something I'd like to ask you. There's something I'd like to talk to you about. Make it quick. Is it true that Sakura asked you to meet her in the rec room? So you found out. Interesting. Then it's true? I did receive a note to that effect, yes. But what fool would do what it said and risk being killed by that monster? So you didn't go see her? Of course not. I ripped the note to shreds and threw it away. I haven't seen Sakura today at all. Byakuya says he didn't go see her. Is that the truth? Well, until I can prove otherwise, I have no choice but to accept it as a fact.
Come on.
If you're not finished, please remove yourself from my sight. Okay, thanks. Makoto... You gotta stand up to him more. Byakuya's account. Alright, there's one more thing it caught my eye. God, I can't talk. For those of you who don't know, I'm gonna put what I just went through in context before this recording. I just rage quit in Kingdom Hearts. That's right. That thing made me rage quit, and I don't rage quit easily. From nothing. And I just rage quitted from that. Yeah, tough luck, right? Anyways. There's a bloodstain in front of the magazine shelf. It must have come from Sakura, right? But that doesn't make sense. Why is it so far away from where she died? Alright, there's still something else, huh? Oh yeah, the door, probably, yep. This door is the only way in or out of the rec room. The door doesn't have a lock, and there's no evidence that the mountings have been tampered with. The only notable change onto the door is the smashed window, which happened, of course, when I broke it to get inside. There is no evidence that any kind of string or mechanism was used on the door. In other words, I don't see anything suspicious about the door itself. Thank you. Oh, sorry about this. Sorry about that. Had to go away for a few seconds, you know? When duty calls for a future engineer, the future engineer just goes, you know? Anyways, the chair was shoved against the doorknob, so we couldn't get the door open. There's no evidence that any kind of... in other words, there's no reason to think the chair had anything special done to it. Having examined both the door and the chair, there's no doubt the reason the door didn't open was simply because the chair was shoved up against it. This kept the doorknob from turning and the door from opening, and there was no evidence of the door or chair being tampered with or anything like that. So the killer must have created the locked room from the inside, not from the outside. Okay, interesting. What else? Oh yeah, Sakura's body. I still haven't seen that. Sakura drew her last breath sitting slumped forward in this chair. There's obvious evidence of the blow to the head Sakura suffered. Normally, I wouldn't have any problem believing that that's what killed her. But according to the Monokuma file, she had also vomited blood. And I can see a trace of blood on her lips for sure. So what would have caused her to vomit blood? The Monokuma file specifically said she hadn't suffered any other injuries. Yeah, that's... Maybe her getting hit on the head somehow caused her to start vomiting blood? Not a chance. Byakuya?
That's fine.
However, your eyes have landed on a most interesting location. Interesting?
Naturally.
Yes, most interesting, don't you agree? No, I don't think I'd call it interesting. But it does make me wonder. The reason Sakura vomited blood absolutely has to be connected to why she died. Yeah, right? What else? Oh, yeah. Oh, that. And that's the bottle. And the locker's open, and there on the inside, it's a handprint?
Why?
What's a handprint doing here? It looks like someone touched the inside of the locker and it left a handprint in all the dust. God, read! Read! You learn how to read!
It's true.
And it looks quite fresh too. I'd say someone was hiding here in the locker, and they left behind a little something extra. So then, maybe the killer hid in here until the locked room was open, don't you think? And during all the confusion, they popped out and joined the rest of the group.
Wrong.
Unfortunately, that's not a possibility. Huh? Why not?
Hey.
Think back. Before we opened the door, we looked inside the room, right? Yeah, the locker was open. Oh yeah, and the locker was already open at that point.
Indeed.
So there's no way someone could have hidden in there until after we opened the door. Yeah, so then, what does this handprint mean? Alright, the bottles as well. There are 4 red bottles lined up on the shelf. And inside each bottle, there's some kind of Monokuma figure. Yeah, they're chess pieces. I knew it. I knew it. Wait a minute. The pawn, the queen, the king, the knight, the tower. I'm missing the name of the sixth, but there are six, right? Pawn, king, queen, knight. Yeah, there are six. There are six pieces. There are only four there, and there was only one on the ground. That makes five. Where's the sixth? What I'm wondering is, how'd they get those figures inside the bottles?
So...
It's no different from your scented ship in a bottle. Huh? You know where the bottle's opening is smaller than the bookcase inside? You've never seen that? Oh, yeah, maybe I have.
In other words...
So this is the Monokuma version of that. A Monokuma bottle, if you will. Yeah, but... I feel like I'm finally starting to make sense of things, little by little. The Monokuma bottle sitting on the shelf. The Monokuma figure we found on the ground. The red shards of glass, which probably started out as a bottle. Which would mean Sakura must have been hit in the head with the Monokuma bottle, right? The shards of glass in the Monokuma figure are evidence of that. So I think it's safe to say that the Monokuma bottle was the weapon.
Listen.
Well, Mikado, have you finished with your general investigation? Yeah, I think so, for the most part.
So then...
Then you should probably go talk to people now. I'm on guard duty, so I can't leave.
Listen to me.
Which is why I've decided how you'll go in my place. She's decided? She's gotten a lot more pushy since we had our... issue. But she's right. I do have to go talk to the others. Sakura wanted to meet with two other people. I need to hear what they have to say. Alright then, let's go. Oh, I pressed L2 to turn the camera, I forgot. Those other two probably went back to their rooms. Oh god. Thanks, Mikado. Are they there though? Let's see. So that's Toko's room. Yeah, let's go to Toko first, because she's a little more unbearable than Hiro. Yeah, I said it. Oh, that's Sayaka's room. Sorry. My bad. I pressed the doorbell. And after a few seconds... Oh.
Who's there?
Ah, the most negative aura I've ever felt. An aura of total decay.
Well, what do you want?
So you're back to normal. Genocide Jack isn't around anymore.
Don't even say her name. It makes me sick to my stomach.
Normal.
I was in such a good mood, too.
She didn't look like she was in a good mood.
Hey, I was hoping to talk to you about something. Is now a bad time?
Obviously annoyed, Toko slithered out into the hall. Wow.
What do you want?
What do you want? You said you wanted to talk to me about something? I wanted to talk about the fact that Sakura had asked me to meet with you.
Well...
I don't know what you're talking about. Yaki already told me she had asked to meet with him. What? She wanted to meet with Master too? Huh? I just said two, didn't I? I guess now it's totally obvious, huh? Yeah, pretty much. So, can you tell me about it? I admit I did get the note, but I didn't go see her. I was scared, so I couldn't bring myself to go. Toko claims she didn't go see her, but can I really believe her? Well, until I can prove otherwise, I have no choice but to accept it as a fact. Is that good enough? Then I'm going back to my room. With that, Toko quickly retreated into her room. I have a feeling at least one of those three visited Sakura. Asuhiro. I pressed the doorbell. And after a few seconds...
You know?
What's up, Makoto? Did you need something? Yeah, actually, I just wanted to check something. It's about how Sakura wanted to meet with you.
What?
How'd you know about that?
Could it be?
Did you maybe gaze into my soul? Have your special abilities awakened in you? But I'm not the only one she wanted to meet with. Ogre told me herself that she asked Miyaki and Toko to come too. What? When did Sakura tell you that?
What?
Oh, well, you're so stupid. You're so stupid. You're so stupid, Hiro. God, if you ever killed someone, you'd get instantly arrested on the spot. Like, not arrested, but you'd be found out on the spot. When she asked me to meet with her, of course. But didn't she write you a note? Yeah, a note,
How about that?
She gave it to me in person, and she happened to mention the others, like, in passing. I gotta be honest, this is super suspicious. Of course he met with her. So then, you went and met with Sakura?
You got it all wrong.
No way, I totally didn't. Why would I ever do that? Yeah, definitely suspicious.
Actually,
The last time I saw Ogre was when Hina got hurt and I took her to the nurse's office.
don't look at me.
I haven't seen her since then. While I'm here, could you show me the note she gave you? Do I still have it? Let's see. Hiro was feeling around in his pockets.
Hey, come on.
Sorry. Looks like I don't have it anymore. With a big, goofy smile on his face, he pulled his hands back out of his pockets. And when he did, I saw something flutter to the ground. Oh my god! Oh, I needed this. Oh, after the rage quit of Kingdom Hearts, I needed this. Hiro, your stupidity makes me laugh. Something had fallen out of Hiro's pocket. Huh? Quick as the wind, Hiro snatched it back up again and shoved it back into his pocket.
Hey, come on.
Sorry, just a bit of trash I forgot to throw out. Trash?
What?
Anyway, I can't deny that Ogre asked me with me, but I never went. So, well, if you'll excuse me. Before waiting for a reply, Hiro quickly slipped back into his room. Hiro said it was just trash, but there's no way that's all there is to it. You know, that looks oddly similar to the candy wrapper. Okay, so I've heard from Toko and Hiro, what next? I'll definitely have to look at the actual crime scene again, but on top of that, maybe I should find out more about the protein can we found on the floor in the rec room. I'm sure it must have come from the chem lab. So where should I start? Chem lab it is then, because I always leave the crime scenes to last. I don't like... If you're investigating a crime scene, might as well do it properly, you know? Makes me sound like a kind of psychopath. Alright, where's the chem lab? There it is. Of course, Byakuya would be there. Why wouldn't he? It's Byakuya we're talking about. He's always in unconventional and really inconvenient spots for me.
What?
Makoto, did you have your eye on the chem lab too? Just make sure you don't get in my way. Yeah, I got it. I think what you meant to say is, yes sir, I understand. Nope, not at all. Alright, let's see what we can examine. This isn't my first time seeing the shelf, but I just can't get over how big it is. I should probably take a closer look at it. Oh, hello. It looks like three shelves have been connected together to make one giant shelf. But more important right now, what's that powder that's been spilled in front of the shelf? I have to be careful not to step on it. This is powder? Oh, look at those. Those are definitely footprints. That's poison! There's a broken bottle in front of the shelf. Is this where all the powder came from? It looks like the bottle had a label on it. Chem C4. Would you like to hear something interesting? I was on the 4th floor this morning, checking things out, and at that point, the room wasn't like this. Then, this powder must have been spilled...
So, in other words...
That's right, it could only have been around the time of the incident. If that really is when it happened, it must be related to the case somehow. Source of the powder. There's a bunch of yellow powder scattered on the floor. I better not leave a footprint. Speaking of footprints... These are footprints? And they're only in front of the left shelf. How do these footprints relate to the scene as a whole? We may need to sketch out the floor plan. By we, do you mean me? How kind of you to offer. With an insufferable smirk, he handed me a piece of paper and a pen. I hate you, with every fiber of my being.
What?
Well, let's go, chop chop. Okay. So I got to work, and before long, I'd drawn up a sketch of the room. So how's this? Not bad, for you, I mean. For me?
I see.
So when you look at it like this, interesting. It would appear that whoever left these footprints only had business at the leftmost shelf. Makoto realized that without the need of a sketch. They came in, went straight to that shelf, did whatever they had to do, and then left. That's what the footprints tell me.
I see.
These footprints must be...
It's certainly possible.
Makoto, are they yours? No!
What?
Okay, then let me see your shoes and I'll confirm their size for myself. I couldn't think of a reason not to, so I quietly did what Byakuya said. I see, your feet do appear to be too big. Unfortunately, I must admit these are not your footprints. Unfortunately? But with how clear these prints are, it should be quite easy to determine who they do belong to. And these prints really are a valuable clue. I should probably take a good hard look at that powder. There's a bunch of yellow powder scattered on the floor in front of the shelf. There's also the remains of a broken bottle. It looks like the bottle was labeled Chem C4. Also, it looks like someone left some footprints in the powder. Based on the positioning of the prints, whoever it was only went to the left side of the shelf. According to Byakuya, the powder would have had to have been spilled right around the time of the incident. That's all I can tell for now. Footprints in the powder. That's all I need, actually. First I have to check out this area again. Alright, let's see the leftmost shelf. Let's see, what's on this shelf? There are all kinds of dietary supplements and different medicines. The protein drink we found in the rec room probably came from this shelf. Okay, rude. Absolutely rude, Mr. Motorcycle Man. I'm sorry, you probably heard that too. All the containers on this shelf are labeled with the letter A and a number. So I guess I can consider this part of the shelving unit section A, but there's a C in there. Huh? But wait! There's one bottle here that's labeled Chem C9. Did someone have put it here on accident? On this shelf is... one look and I can tell it's nothing but dangerous chemicals. These look like poisons and other powerful chemicals. All the containers on the shelf are labeled with the letter C and a number. So I guess I can consider this part of the shelving unit section C. And what's on B? So on this shelf looks like a bunch of chemicals that I have no idea what they are. They're reagents. Put simply, they're used in experiments to bring about a chemical reaction. Ah, I love reagents! Like, a lot! I loved making a rock explode in the 10th grade. It was so much fun. How have you lived in such ignorance for so long? It must truly be bliss. Isn't that kind of harsh?
What?
What, you think studying science and mathematics has no practical application in the real world? Oh god, I have to agree with you. I hate to have to agree with you, but he's right. A ton of applications.
That's fine.
The words of a lifelong loser, which I suppose suits you well. I didn't even say that. Anyway, that doesn't matter. Right now I need to focus on the shelf. All the containers on this shelf are labeled with the letter B and a number, so I guess I can consider this part of the shelving unit section B. I don't see anything out of the ordinary here, in which case I don't think I have to worry too much about this shelf. I should try to find out more about this shelving unit. It looks like it's split into 3 sections. Section A has dietary supplements, Section B has reagents, and Section C has lethal chemicals. Sakura must have gotten their protein powder from Section A. But what concerns me is that in Section A there was a bottle with a label from Section C. What was a bottle of poison from Section C doing in Section A? There's definitely something going on there. I'm starting to think... I'm starting to think really bad things about this case. Not in terms of like I'm not liking it, I'm thinking like a certain thing happened. I've already taken a good look at the chem lab. Maybe I should take another look around the rec room. Alright, see you, Byakuya. I leave you to your douchiness. Alright, let's go to the rec room. Oh god, I ended up in the total opposite area. Fantastic job, Eduardo. 10 out of 10. Would do it again. What am I doing? It's triangle for the map. There we go. The rec room. The rec room. This is the... yeah, the rec room. I'm stupid. There we go. Ah, box 15 always calms my nerves. So Makoto, how's your investigation going? I told Kyoko what Toko and Hiro had told me.
I see.
I see, so along with Byakuya, they're both claiming they can go see her. But it's all too convenient, someone must be lying. Someone's lying.
Anyway...
well, I've made some progress in my own. Sakura's body, the shelf of magazines, and the Monokuma bottles. These 13 things have revealed new clues. You do well to look them over one more time. Alright, thank you. Please tell me about the chess pieces. I think Yoko said she'd found a new clue involving the Monokuma bottles. So it's this, the shelf, and Sakura's body, right? Something new, something new.
Hey,
So, did you figure it out? There's a hidden correlation between all the bottles. Pay careful attention or you're sure to find it. Dude, it's the chess pieces! Come on! A correlation. Are you really that stupid? Hey Kyoko, can't you just tell me what it is?
so...
I don't mind guiding you toward clues, but giving you my conclusion isn't a good idea. Each person needs to come to their own conclusion so that everyone can have confidence in the outcome. And it's not just because you don't trust me, right? Oof. No answer? I do trust you to a degree, otherwise I wouldn't have told you anything to begin with. That's true. Only to a degree. Well, what did you expect? I'm sorry if I've ruptured someone's ear, but what did you expect, Makoto? You flat out refused to tell anything to her. I'm surprised she's helping you. Monokuma bottle has been updated.
Hey,
Actually, there's one other thing about the Monokuma bottles that's bothering me. I'd like to do an experiment to confirm it. You don't mind helping me, right? An experiment?
anyway...
Can you gather up all the pieces of the broken Monokuma bottle? Try to get to the smaller pieces too. Are you sure it's okay to mess with a crime scene like that?
That doesn't matter.
I've already done a thorough investigation, so it's fine. And that obnoxious Byakuya is not here, so... Oh my god! Even Kyoko finds Byakuya obnoxious. It takes a special talent to do that.
So then...
Anyway, I need to get something from the camera. While I'm gone, try to gather up all the glass. With that, Kyoko left the room. I really don't know what this is all about, but what choice do I have? I'd better just do it. I took the broom and dustpan and got to work collecting all the broken bottle pieces. And just as I finished up... Sorry to keep you waiting.
So then...
Is everything ready? Then let's get to work. So what kind of experiment are we doing?
In other words...
I got a skill from the chem lab. We're going to use it to compare weights. Compare the weights of what? The pieces of glass you collected, and one of the Monokuma bottles that's still intact. Why do you want to do that? That's the point of the experiment. It'll make sense when we're done. Interesting.
Listen.
First, let's compare the weight of two of the normal Monokuma bottles. Okay. It's balanced,
In other words...
which means each Monokuma bottle weighs about the same. Which makes sense. The Monokuma figures inside are basically the same and nothing else could really affect the weight.
So then...
Now, here comes the important part. Put all the pieces you picked up on one side of the scale. Now, what might we expect to see? Well, a normal assumption would be either way they'll balance out, or the pieces I collected would be lighter. I did my best to gather them all, but there's a chance I could have missed some here and there.
So then...
Okay, then let's give it a try. What? They're heavier! How is that possible? The broken pieces are heavier? How is that possible? Yeah. How is that possible?
I knew it.
Just as I thought. What?
In other words...
The results of our experiments and the correlation between each of the bottles, put it all together,
Hey,
and I believe you will arrive at one very persuasive conclusion. So, what do you think? It's all on me. Maybe the correlation isn't what I thought it was. I like that you're giving this puzzle to me, Kyoko. Kyoko said the magazine shelf was hiding a clue of some kind. Clue. Huh? This magazine is upside down. Did someone put it back that way on accident?
hey,
If something catches your eye, it's important for you to explore that in detail, don't you think? Yeah, you're right. I picked up the inverted magazine and flipped through it. This is... On one of the pages near the center of the magazine, a word had been written in bold, bloody letters, and it said Toko. Could this be a dying message?
correct.
Then it would appear you found it. Kyoko, is this...
So...
It is indeed a dying message. Someone used their finger to write it. A dying message.
However...
But just to be clear, I'm not the one who put it back upside down. It was already like that when I found it a little while ago. I made sure to put it back exactly as I found it for the benefit of others who might come looking. Hey, is that... That says Toko, right? Yeah, it looks like it.
What the heck?
And she's a killer, right? Well, it hasn't been confirmed yet.
I won't forgive
It's
you.
settled. She's the killer for sure. Oh god, here we go again. That's conclusive evidence, right? We can use it to corner the killer. I can see why you think that, but it just seems too easy. If anything, it makes me that much more suspicious. Magazine dying message, okay. And the last one, Sakura's body. According to Kyoko, there's still something to be discovered from Sakura's body.
Just a second.
Just staring off into space isn't going to help you figure anything out. Well, yeah, I know, but...
Hey.
Don't you think we might need to actually examine the body? Yeah, I feel the same way, Makoto, on this one.
Whew.
There's no getting around it. Unlike me, Kyoko didn't recoil at the thought of touching a dead body. She was completely unemotional. It's the kind of thing I've grown perversively used to. Okay. Although there are still some times... I can't believe how calm you are. No matter how many times I see a dead body, I can't get used to it.
It's true.
That's totally normal. Then how can you...
So...
I imagine it's because I've had plenty of opportunities to touch dead bodies in the past. What? Sorry, never mind.
Hey.
More importantly, look over here. Oh, that's... Oh! It's her footprints, aren't they? Oh my god, they were hers. Her shoes?
Correct.
You see that yellow powder on her instep? Yeah, it really stands out.
I see.
That powder is clue number 1. Yellow powder has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Thank you.
Hey.
Next is the wound to her head. Look carefully.
It's true.
Actually, even telling you that, it's incredibly difficult to spot. So let me just explain.
It would seem...
It would appear that she didn't suffer a single blow, but instead received 2 blows to the head. 2 blows?
Indeed.
Interesting, wouldn't you say? And there's one more interesting thing.
Correct.
Both of her hands were spotless. There's absolutely no trace of blood on either one.
It's true.
So that's what I learned from examining her body in detail. Interesting. Kyoko's examination summary. I can't believe she was able to learn all that by just looking at her body. I don't think anyone but Kyoko could have pulled that off. Is it over already? Oh god, I don't have time to do the entire class trial. This is gonna be a short as hell episode. Oh yes, it's time. Damn it. What?
Whoops, you caught me sleeping. Your investigation was just so boring I couldn't stay awake.
You fuck.
Should I do it? Is it okay? Can I?
Oh, Monokuma, you crazy psycho. I love you.
Okay, then let's begin the class trial. You know where to meet, right?
I do. Hold on, guys. I'll be right back. Yeah, I'm back. I hope so. I'm sorry, I was just confirming that my microphone was working this time. Yeah, I'm back. I just had to check something on my phone. Technically, how long has this episode been? It's gonna be the shortest Danganronpa episode by far. It's not even gonna reach, it's probably not even gonna reach 45 minutes. It's actually kind of insane. I'm sorry, but after episode 18, where I did a lot of stuff that I shouldn't have, I need to get back on schedule, and by that I mean I need to start the class trial from scratch and do 2 episodes on it, basically.
Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school.
We're approaching chapter 5. I'm actually getting really hyped.
See you soon.
Chapter 5 tends to be the best chapter of the game. It's already time? But the mystery of the locked room is still only half solved. At this point, whatever happens will have to happen at the class trial. No. Not whatever happens. I have to make something happen. Damn right, Makoto. Here we go, guys. I like to make it more dramatic. Can you imagine? Only 6 people will be in the class trial this time. That's crazy. We started with 15. 6 people out of 15. That's crazy. Monokuma made his announcement, and everyone began to meet up one after another. And then... the ultimate martial artist! Happy face! A locked room murder mystery, wink!
What?
What the... oh my god! Oh, I've just recently discovered the power of emoticons! Like, no matter how awful something is, if you toss in a smiley face, it turns positive.
Yes, indeed.
For example... you're at a picnic and you find a dead body. XDDDDD. This is just plain creepy.
Well?
And how about the reverse? No matter how great something is, if you put it in a sad face, it makes it look super negative.
Yes, indeed.
For example, do you have 100 friends. Oh my god. Oh my god, this is beautiful. He's right, that does make it seem sad.
I can't wait! I can't wait!
Now then, please get on the elevator. Oh my god. I'll see you all down there. What the hell was that? I don't get it.
Just the worst.
I don't get you guys. How can you act so casual after murdering someone?
Don't look at me.
I don't think I'm acting casual.
Don't be mean.
I mean, I didn't murder anyone. Yeah, I'm completely innocent. How dare you call me a murderer? Whatever. Either way, the truth will be revealed soon enough. Because there can be no doubt one of us is the culprit. The killer. The one that murdered Sakura. She was stronger than anyone I know. And yet, someone killed her. And that person is here? That person is one of us? Let's do this! Come on, it's time to put an end to this. I made my way toward the elevator. But with each step I took, I felt like I was moving further and further away from my goal. I could feel a chilling fear running through me, trying to make me rot from the inside out. No matter how many times I go through this, it never gets any easier. We climbed into our steel prison in total silence. We watched the doors close and felt it begin its sinister descent. So few people, man. The elevator lowered, uttering its all too familiar clunking sounds. It fell lower and lower, and as suddenly as always, the ride was over. The doors opened once again. Wow! Just the 6 of you, huh? Really? That's so few! You must be so lonely! You say that like it's not your fault we're all that's left. I wonder, will the class trial end with one less classmate again, or will your school life come to an end completely? Now then, are we ready to begin? You know the drill. Find your assigned seats. And so the curtain opened for the 4th time. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal, a deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith, a deadly class trial. Ooh, goosebumps, goosebumps. There's a lot about this case that doesn't make sense. But I think this time the outcome will be slightly impressive. Whew. I'm hyped. I'm hyped because after this chapter, chapter 5 ensues, and it's usually really good. Like, the game goes a little roller coaster throughout. Chapter 1 is alright. It's usually alright, okay, not better than that. Chapter 2 usually raises the bar. Chapter 3 lowers the bar. Chapter 4 and 5 are consistently awesome, and Chapter 6 just blows it. I don't know. I mean, I did enjoy this chapter until now. I still haven't done the class trial. Something I'll do tomorrow, Friday the 7th. Yes, I'm actually so excited to have some time to do stuff. Next week, I'm not going to be recording anything next week, actually, because of 2 factors. I'm not going to reveal one of them because it's personal issues, but the second is I have 3 tests in 3 days, so I have to prepare myself super well. But after that, get this, 17th of June, we are starting our new summer schedule that I'm going to upload somewhere next week. And guys, this is it. We are finishing Danganronpa within the next month, that much I promise. And we're starting up again Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, Justice for All, the streams. On the 17th. So guys, look forward to that because I am so looking forward to this summer vacation. Like, you guys have no idea. Anyways, as you can see, my last session was on the 31st of May when I recorded episode 18, which was a total bust. You guys will understand what happens. You guys will understand what happened in episode 18 when it gets uploaded. Well, actually, no. It's already going to be uploaded by the time you guys are watching this. I'm so stupid. I made this exact mistake on episode 16, was it? Yeah, episode 17. Anyways, that will be all for now. Look forward for the class trial, which is going to be amazing. I hope class trials are always good. Class Trial of Chapter 3, for example, made the chapter infinitely better. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching. If you like this video, consider leaving a like and subscribing if you are new to the channel. And if you want to get notified of future uploads like this one, you gotta hit the bell. You know what to do. And if you want to join my Discord server, link is also in the description below. Guys, until next time, peace!